Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to repair the door appliques, or those little plastic parts that are on the door that like to flap when you're driving down the road on a Tahoe, Suburban, or Yukon. Okay, so on these little appliques, you got where they like to come off just like this. There's actually a screw here at the top. This has a screw in it right here that we're going to go ahead and take loose, and then it's got little clips that hold them in. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and remove this one. I'm going to show you how to repair it without having to replace them. If you do replace them, I think they're about 40 or 50 bucks a piece, so I know they can get expensive, especially if all of them are bad, but I will show you how to repair them. Okay, at the top of the door right here, you have this little piece of plastic, or rubber, excuse me. It's got two push-ins, one right here and one right here. Just grab it at the top, pull it back, and when you pull it back, you can see the push-ins right here. You have a screw here. Now, on this one, like I said, it's not attached. So even if you turn this screw, it's not going to come loose. So we're going to go ahead and you can take the screw out. If it doesn't turn and comes loose like this one, you can put your finger behind it and hold the piece that's loose. Take this screw out and move on to your next screw. The next screw is going to be this little T15. It's actually not part of this molding at all. It's part of the door trim, this little piece of chrome that's behind here. But when we loosen it, it'll give us enough room to slide this piece in and out. So we're going to go ahead and take this out. This piece will come out all the time. It's not like that screw at the top that might not. This piece is made as part of this one, so it's definitely going to come out. All right, so what you can do is you can take a little flat tip screwdriver, come in behind these, push them over and push them out. Sometimes the plastic things will break off on the back of them. Don't worry if that happens. It really don't matter because we're going to use this section here, right here. And go ahead and take your screw out in the back. Of course, I didn't grab the right screwdriver. See, like I said, if you were trying to take it loose, it would just spin in circles. So just grab the top of it, slide it out. Now take a rag, clean this up really good. Try to get as much off as you can. Spray some cleaner on there if you want. Try to get as much of this dirt and debris off. Because what we're going to use is we're going to use this mating surface right here, put some double-sided tape on the back, and go ahead and reinstall this screw part onto the applique and then reinstall it. All right, so this is the applique right here. You can see that this is where the screw goes right here. We'll be able to put that back on just like this. We'll take some 5-minute epoxy, put on there. It'll put that bolt back on. But what we're going to do is on this portion right here, you can see where it is. We're just going to roll that old piece of tape off. Just like that. Do it to all of them. They come right off, no problem. Use that same rag that you had. Just clean off any kind of dirt that might have been there. Any old glue or anything. All right, so we're just going to take our double-sided tape, pull this out of strip, run it right down the side here, just like this. Now, one thing, I guess I'm just lucky, but there's a little, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there's a little spot right here that's got a raised up section. That's exactly where on the post that it rides, the part comes across. So just go ahead and put you a small piece there. just like that. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and mix us up some double-sided epoxy. Or 5-minute epoxy, not double-sided. Sometimes I be saying stuff on here and go back and just cringe at what I say on the when I'm watching the videos. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. What I do is I just put my screw in a little bit, put me a little bit on here, stick it right in the spot, and it will go back in the same place. I mean, you can feel that it's in there. That's where it goes, so it ain't gonna be messed up when you go to put it back on the car. Another thing I forgot, I'm glad I'm paying attention. Right here, we need to put another little strip of the double-sided tape that holds on to the back side right here. So go ahead and put that in. Normally I can get about 2.5 of these done with 5 foot. So if you buy 10 feet, you can normally do all 3 of them. Still just a little bit wet, we'll give it a few minutes. All right, now that that's done drying, let's go ahead and remove our tape. Or remove not the tape, but the plastic covering the tape. This is the worst part about this whole job. I don't have the patience for this. All right, and let's take our little Phillips screw out. All right, now, when you're installing this, this will get caught underneath of it, so you want to slide your bottom in, and you got a little lip back here on the back as well, but you want to slide your bottom in, slide it all the way over. Just like that. Set it down. Make sure you're lined up for your screw in the back. Just like that. Okay, so I went ahead and removed this again just to show you another way to do it. You can actually just put the tape on here like this. I removed it from the back since it was clean, and put it on here, and then stick your bottom in the same way. Slide the back corner on, slide your bottom in, slide it over. A little too high there. There we go. Just like that. I'll stick it down. Check your screw hole in the back. Make sure it's right. And then mash it down. Just like that. Once you have that done, I'm going to take my T15, stick it back in the bottom here. just like that. I'm gonna take my Phillips screw, stick it back in the top, tighten it down, just like that. Put my plastic piece back on there. My applique is good and tight now. I won't have any issue and it won't ever come back off. And you're done. You can actually do that with all 6 of the appliques on this vehicle. You won't have any problems with them. Putting that little bit of 2-part epoxy on there really makes a difference in holding that piece on the top. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And as always, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Now, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to ask you to like my video or subscribe to my channel. I'm the kind of guy that's going to beg you to do it. Click one of these other videos. Subscribe to my channel. It's on one of these sides. Do them both. Do them all. Please!